Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to another video. We're going to do rounds 1 through 7. Final. Just going to go through who I picked. I just don't have time to do why and all that. Cameron Ward goes 1 to Titans. 2, Travis Hunter. 3, Abdul Carter to Giants. 4, I've got Will Campbell, of course, going to the Patriots. Five, I've got Mason Graham going to the Jaguars. 6, Armand Membo to my things. God, I hate this thing. Piece of. This thing gets on my ever-loving freaking nerves here. Five, I have the Raiders taking an offensive tackle, Armand Membo, instead of a receiver. 7, I got the Jets taking Tyler Warren still. 8, I got the Panthers taking Jalen Walker. 9, I got the Saints taking Shedeur Sanders. How you like that for a twist? 10, I got the Bears taking Ashton Jeanty, because of course somebody's going to take him from us. 11, Walter Nolan, the defensive tackle 3 technique, goes to San Francisco. 12, I have the Cowboys taking Matthew Golden, the receiver out of Texas. That would be awesome. Super fast receiver. 13, Will Johnson goes to the Dolphins, which I'd be happy with him or Tyler Warren as well, or Ashton Jeanty. I'll give that another video tomorrow night before the draft. 14, Colston Loveland goes to the Colts. I've changed that up from previous. 15, I've got Mike Green, edge rusher, going to Atlanta. Change that up as well. 16, I got the Cardinals taking Mikael Williams. That's where I had him, going to Dallas. He's going to go to Arizona. (17), of course, the Bengals take Kelvin Banks, guard. That's where I had him. A lot of people have him a tackle, but I think he's guard for the Bengals at 17. 18, Seattle, Nick Emmanwori, safety out of South Carolina, goes to the Seahawks. 19, the Bucks take Donovan Azuaku, edge rusher out of Boston. 20, got Denver taking Gray Zabel, the guard out of North Dakota. That's different than what I had previous. 21, Pittsburgh takes Derek Harmon, D-tackle out of Oregon. 22, the Chargers take Shamar Stewart, edge rusher out of Texas A&M. Try to replace Joey Bosa. I think he might be a bust, Stewart, but 23, Tataria McMullen goes to the unreceiver needy Green Bay Packers. He had just another weapon. I take offensive line and all, but I think they're obsessed with another weapon. So I think there's a receiver or two that they want to ship out of there. They're getting too devious. 24, Minnesota, Donovan Jackson. Build up that offensive line for J.J. McCarthy. 25, Houston, Emeka Egboka, the receiver. That would be huge for C.J. Stroud. Good tight end there as well. Colson Loveland if he's available. Or Tyler Warren. 26, the Rams take Jahad Campbell. Start rebuilding that defense more. But they could go with receiver as well. There's a lot of different routes. Baltimore, Malachi Starks goes to the Ravens, the safety from Georgia. 28, I have the Lions taking Nick Skelton, Texas A&M defensive tackle, 5 technique. Give Aiden Hutchinson and company some help. 29, Washington Commanders, Jade Barron, the Texas corner. Start rebuilding his secondary. 30, Buffalo, Kenneth Grant, defensive line, 1 technique out of Michigan. Now they could go corner here as well. They could go offensive line. They have a good bit of needs. 31, Kansas City, Josh Simmons. They take the cheese in this one. I switched that up. The Ohio State offensive tackle, they take the upside. He might work there. 32, Philadelphia takes Josh Connolly Jr. They get another offensive lineman, try to rebuild that offensive line. I've got notes, but I don't have time for that tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I got stuff to do, and I got to go to work early, so quick run through. Round 2, 33, Cleveland takes Amarian Hampton, running back out of North Carolina. 34, the Giants take Darius Alexander, 3 technique out of Toledo. 35, Tennessee take Jaden Higgins, the Iowa State wide receiver. 36, Jacksonville takes Luther Burden III. Get another weapon for Trevor Lawrence. 37, the Raiders take Jalen Milroe, quarterback out of Alabama, instead of Quinn Ewers. 38, New England takes Trey Harris, Ole Miss wide receiver. 39, Chicago trades up Ariante Ursery, tackle out of Minnesota. 40, New Orleans, Tyleik Williams, defensive 1 technique out of Ohio State. 41, Chicago, Landon Jackson, the edge. Rebuild that defense. 42, the Jets take Jackson Dart, quarterback out of Ole Miss. 43, San Francisco takes James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee to pair up with Nick Bosa. 44, Dallas takes Travion Henderson. They keep that pick as is. 45, Indianapolis takes Siobhan Revel Jr. I'd probably take a corner there, but that's okay. 46, Atlanta, Braden Swinson, edge rusher at LSU. 47, Arizona, Jonias Salviana, guard out of Arizona. 48, Miami takes Alfred Collins, defensive 3 technique out of Texas. 49, Cincinnati takes Jordan Birch, Oregon edge rusher. 50, Seattle takes Jared Wilson, Georgia offensive center. 51, Denver takes Mason Taylor. Keep that pick as is. LSU tight end. 52, Seattle trades up Tyler Booker, the guard out of Alabama. 53, Tampa Bay takes Carson Swessinger, the inside linebacker out of UCLA. So that's different. 54, Green Bay, Maxwell Hairston. Green Bay takes him, corner out of Kentucky. 53, the Chargers take Trey Amos, Ole Miss corner. 56, Buffalo trades up Benjamin Morrison, corner out of Notre Dame. 57, Carolina trades up J.T. Tomolo, edge rusher at Ohio State. 58, Darian Porter out of Iowa State corner. 59, Baltimore takes Tate Ratledge, guard out of Georgia. 60, Detroit takes Josiah Stewart, edge out of Michigan. 61, TJ Sanders, the 3 technique defensive lineman out of South Carolina, goes to the Commanders. 62, Buffalo gets Jack Sawyer, edge rusher out of Ohio State, to pair with Joey Bosa. 63, Kansas City takes Princey Umanamian, Old Miss edge rusher. 64, Philadelphia takes Shamar Turner, Texas A&M 3 technique. Round 3. Giants 65, take Caleb Johnson, Iowa running back. Kansas City trades up 66 and takes Josiah Farmer, 3 technique defensive lineman out of FSU. Cleveland at 67, Elijah Arroyo, tight end out of Miami. 68, Vegas Raiders take Quinshawn Judkins, the other running back out of Ohio State. New England at 69, Azaria Thomas, Florida State corner. 70, Jacksonville, Terrence Ferguson, tight end out of Oregon. 71, New Orleans, Kyle Williams, wide receiver out of Washington State. 72, Chicago, Jalen Noel, Iowa State receiver, specialist. 73, New York Jets take Jack Beck, TCU wide receiver. I had him going to Dallas before. 74, Carolina, Alec Ayamaner, wide receiver out of Stanford to the Panthers. 75, San Francisco takes Anthony Belton, NC State tackle. Dallas at 76 takes Oluwafemi Oladayo, UCLA edge rusher. 77, New England trades up Wyatt Millham, guard out of West Virginia. 78, Arizona, Ty Hamilton, defensive tackle, 3 technique out of Ohio State. Houston trades to 79, Omar Norman Lott, 3 technique out of Tennessee. 80, Indianapolis, Andrew Mukuba, safety out of Texas. 81, Cincinnati, Jacob Parrish, nickel corner out of Kansas State. 82, Seattle, Ty Robinson, Nebraska, 3 technique. 83, Pittsburgh, Xavier Watts, Notre Dame safety. 84, Tampa, Noah Williams, California corner. 85, Denver, DJ Giddens, running back out of Kansas State. 86, LA Chargers take Jalen Royals, receiver out of Utah State. 87, Green Bay takes CJ West, defensive line, 1 technique out of Indiana. Jacksonville trades up to 88, Zach Frazier, corner out of UTSA. 89, Houston, Demarius Knight Jr., South Carolina inside linebacker. 90, the LA Rams take Marcus Mebo, Purdue offensive guard. Baltimore at 91 takes Kyle Kennard, South Carolina edge rusher. 92, Seattle trades up to get Chase Lunt, UConn offensive tackle. 93, New Orleans trades up Cameron Scatibo, running back at Arizona State. 94, Cleveland trades up Tyler Shaw, quarterback out of Louisville. Kansas City at 95 takes Jordan Phillips, defensive 1 technique out of Maryland. 96, Philly takes Gunnar Helm, Texas tight end. 97, Minnesota compensatory, Aeneas Peebles, Aeneas. Virginia Tech 5 technique. 98, Miami compensatory, Charles Grant, offensive guard out of William Mary. 99, New York Giants compensatory, Jordan Hancock out of corner out of Ohio State. 100, San Francisco compensatory, Harold Fannin Jr., Bowling Green tight end. 101, LA Rams compensatory, Dorian Strong, cornerback from Virginia Tech. 102, Detroit compensatory, Savion Williams, TCU wide receiver. So, like, subscribe, comment, share it, notifications, all good stuff. We'll go through 4 through 7 in the next one. Love y'all. 100 subscribers once we reach that free giveaway.